That ugly money. That ugly money. Yeah. Say it's that ugly money.
This is the Ugly Money Podcast. It's about the process of success. Everything between your first dollar, your first million. That's ugly money.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast, brought to you by Touch of O'Shea. Organic, all natural skincare products, man. They got moisturizers, eczema relief, men's care, sugar scrubs, deodorants, hair oils, everything organic, everything natural. Touch of O'Shea. Make sure you follow them at Touch of O'Shea on Instagram. And my special guest of the evening, Big Things Guan.
That ugly money.
They must hear man spit. Him speak the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is so viral right now.
That ugly money.
This man has every major blog platform in a frenzy. And he just telling his life. Ladies and gentlemen, Bodyguard extraordinaire, hip-hop artist, Boss Man Dumb, Samson is back.
Emmanuel King Selassie Jah.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, welcome back, brother.
Yeah, man, bless up, dog.
Hey, man, we had to run this one back, man, because you know, you got the internet in a frenzy.
In a frenzy.
Yeah, you know, all we was doing was having a conversation.
Speaking the truth.
You know, I knew it was real when I saw DJ Academics post our interview for our last time.
Nah, that was dope. You know what I mean? It climax. It hit that climax, yo.
And then when he that night when he went on stream and was playing our interview back, like just you know, breaking it down and decoding it, I was like, yeah, Dread out of here.
Yeah, we got one. You know what I mean? We got one.
Definitely moving around in the community, man. Now since that interview, there was a lot of people that had, you know, some great things to say, some not so great things to say. You know what I'm saying? Some rappers was in their feelings. And yeah, talk about some of those guys that was in their feelings, man.
Yellow Beezy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man. Style my inbox, dog. You know what I mean? He made a comment, and what's wrong with everybody? They're not watching the full interview.
Yeah.
So like I tell you, as a spiritual man, like fools rush in. They rushed in and just comment, not understanding that we broke ties. Like me and YoungBoy, we have no more ties. Like if we keep walking down this road, I'm gonna pick you up and drop you in your fucking head. So this is where we was at with it. So we cut ties. So in the middle of cutting ties, the ops pull up. I'm just saying, niggas don't perform shows for free. You know what I mean? The only thing would have got me to move if he was like, Dread, you rehired and a bonus for $4,000.
Wow.
I'd have been like, all right, cool. Nobody move, nobody get hurt.
I'm on the clock.
You know what I mean? I'm back on the clock. So the world kind of like misinterpreted like, oh, you know, like Waka Flocka, like, you know, we like Deborah, so I ain't going to say too much to you. But watch the whole interview, dog, before you comment, because sometimes assumptions cause you to look like an ass.
True.
You know what I mean? Then Yellow Beezy like, yo, you fucking had a bodyguard at ATL. You got shot in the mouth. You jumped on the plane. So, like, I told him when he got in my inbox, I said, ain't no yellow nigga can educate me. Or, like, no rap nigga can educate me about the streets or about this business that I work for. They can't.
Facts. Now, you know, we was just having a cool conversation, a real nigga conversation, and you know, it just sparked up so many other different stories and narratives. Like, I remember Fulio had went live recently.
Yes.
And he was talking about
confirmation.
The instance. Yeah.
And you see me. Shout him out too. Yeah. I fuck with my dread niggas. You know what I mean? All across the world. I fuck because like we represent each other.
Yes, sir.
If you see dreads, you see me. If I see you with dreads, you know what I mean? It's vice versa.
Yes,
so I remember I didn't know at the time it was him, but I seen like a video like 2-3 days after. So I was like, okay, 1-on-1 is 2. But like, you know, the word kind of like, it's crazy because the truth is an offense or it sets you free. And I feel like people just got offended because they misinterpret what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? It's like working a construction job. You're building a wall and the boss fires you and then the foreman pull up. And he's like, fix the wall. What you mean fix the wall? We're not on the clock. We just cut ties. Like, you gotta explain to the foreman, you know what I mean? The fullness. So it's like, wisdom is golden, man. Watch the whole interview. You you know what I mean, and get at me, you know what I mean? But, you know.
For sure. Watch the whole thing.
That ugly money.
Watch the clips, man. Go on tap in, man. Ugly Money TV. So, Fulio had went live, right? And so he's talking about the NBA YoungBoy situation, about him pulling up, you know what I mean, on YoungBoy and everything. And he really confirmed everything you said.
Yeah.
And there was a funny part about it because he said, y'all want to know who told us where the hotel was.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that was crazy.
And he said he pulled old YK Osiris in it, man.
That was crazy. I seen that. And if he did, that's crazy, man. And it shows you how the game, you know what I mean, the game is all the way fucked up.
But, they both from Jacksonville, so I mean, maybe he was keeping it Jacksonville, Duval with him or something. I don't know.
Hey, mob ties, man. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So,
YK was like, man, keep me out of there. Keep me out of there. He ain't want no parts.
Yeah.
He ain't want no parts, man.
He ain't want no shit.
But let's talk about greener pastures, man. Mike Epps. It's a couple of people that we didn't get to discuss last time. You've worked with Mike Epps, man. Tell me Tell me a funny story about Mike Epps.
Mike Epps is dope. He's just naturally funny. Like, that's a person you go around if you're having a bad day. He gonna cheer you up. You know what I mean? Cool. I respect him. Never passed me straight. Shout out my nigga Chris. I actually met him through other bodyguard named Chris. When we came to Detroit, sometimes they hold us down security wise, and then when Epps come to Atlanta, vice versa. You know what I mean? That's how we be popping sometimes because we have other securities in place, and they rotate the work. So Epps is I fuck with Epps.
Shout out Mike Epps. So is it you would say it's a little easier working with comedians than it is maybe rappers?
At this point, I mess with a certain few rappers, but yes, comedians, ball players, wealthy people, just in general. Shout out my dude, Joe. He's out of Philly. I burned the town down for him. That's my guy. Very good guy. You know what I mean? But I'm saying with the ball players, they play different. They got different money. So, we see them on TV all the time. So, it's dealing with them cats, it just be so different and more professional. They give you tips and shit. So, it shows you his levels. I think one time a rapper gave me a tip, but it's not common. But when you mess with wealthy people, or you mess with athletes, them brothers, I remember one time the job was I think it was $500. Bro, by the time they done tipped me, I walk away $1,200.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
That ugly money.
I forgot his name. He used to play for Boston. He got rings and stuff, the Patriots. But his crew, by the time I was finished dealing with them, they all tipped me and that was dope. And it opened all the doors to let me know it's not just hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wherever is money is always gonna be security. You know what I mean?
For sure. You gotta protect your assets.
Yeah.
And valuable people need protection because of the fact that they got value.
Exactly. And not to tongue wrestle for the business because we have for our job. We ain't come here to sword fight.
You know what
I mean?
Sure. And it's one thing because I've had certain instances and certain events where I go with security, where I've had security with me, and it's not the fact that I'm scared of anybody doing anything with me or to me. It's the fact that I might not want to have that weird conversation in the club. I might not want to have to tell this person no.
Yeah.
No, you can't rap for me right now, or no, you can't come on my podcast right now. Sometimes having that buffer.
Nah, but real boss make real boss move. You know what I mean? You set that fence up. You set that wall up, and you know what I mean? It's like a kingdom, the castle of king, the warriors. Yeah. You just can't just walk in you know what I mean? And it's you to a level also, so I would advise you you carry your way when you feel it's a big outing. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that because that's what you do. A real boss gonna make boss moves.
And I also see that people respect you more when you have a wall.
Yeah.
The fact that somebody's there to do this.
Yeah, they're gonna think twice.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Unlike some other rappers too, they think it's cool to be dolo and solo, but it has a African proverb I love. It say no one likes the warrior until the enemy is at your door. When the enemy at your door, hey, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? So it's just life, man. You know what I mean? It's not nothing to do with money. It's about like my guy Nipsey always used to say, being pure. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes it ain't even about money. You know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? It's just about being pure to things, man. You know what I mean? Getting back to the naturalness. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? But
I kind of see, personal security is kind of like firefighting, right? So I recently had a fire in my house. My whole laundry room in flames, right? Damn. And so when I went back there before it got crazy, I opened the door to the dryer and saw the flames come up. Yeah. Right? And you never think about firefighters until you got a fire. A fire you never appreciate firefighters the way you're supposed to appreciate them until your house is about to get burned. And I remember, man, I opened the door up, the flames flew in, and I was like, oh, shit. So I immediately called 911. I'm like, yo, I need the fire department here. And they got there in a matter of minutes. Yeah. And I just remember being so thankful. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you never know how much you need them until you really need them. And I think like personal security and bodyguards, the same thing. It's like, bro, you never know how much you need them.
We watch movies with castles. Which king do you see without soldiers? Yeah. Or his best man next to him? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, nothing is new under the sun. Whatever we doing right now, back then it wasn't throwing money, it was throwing coins. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, whatever we doing right now is nothing is new under the sun. It's in Proverbs. It's in Ecclesiastes. It tells you. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? A lot of things I come based off the Bible because when you're dealing with the world and the deceitfulness, because you can only speak with like righteousness against that. You can't battle with vanity. You can't battle with nothing else. Like you gotta come with a purity. And like I tell you, like darkness gotta flee from light. You know what I mean? And that's real. You know what I mean? Like I had Wack talk some shit. He's like, they ain't gonna fuck with him. Like, yo, bro, darkness gonna always flee from light. Always, because it can't comprehend it.
Wack is an interesting character.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. By the way, we met before, Wack 100 and Pyru, Swoop. You know what I mean? We met before, you know what I mean? But that was a good point he drew, saying primary, but whether or not, I'm not like a just come nigga. I've been in the business 13 years. Mm-hmm. And I ran with the Gucci Mans. I ran with the young Jeezys. I ran with the hardest of the hard. You know what I mean? My last client I worked with, Moneybag.
Yes, sir.
I'm always on the clock for Moneybag. Yo, them is real niggas. I was up, I was down, I was in a hole. Them niggas pulled me out.
That's real.
So I'm always on the clock. You know what I mean? For Moneybag, yo, I just got out, shout out there, what they got going on. That's my boy. That's real people. You know what I mean? He dealt with me. Like, I'm just saying some of these people be numb. Like, I seen him the other day and he walked up, he's like, Dread, you all right? I'm like, yeah, everything's cool. And bro, that's golden. Yeah. Because you're checking for my well-being. Respect. I'm checking for yours. You already know that. That's what I signed up for. Mm-hmm. But you asking me about mine. So now it's a different type of respect.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I just respect him for how humble he is and, bringing the opportunity, you know what I mean, to me, you know what I mean? And I rock with them. Like, Memphis people is very different. I've been around them for a while. I fuck with them. I fuck with a lot of different people, but they're different caliber.
For sure. It's the thing about it is we're all men at the end of the day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We all fathers or sons or brothers. And, everybody plays their own perspective role in the equation. But every role is needed. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, the car don't run without the tires. Or the fender, the windshield, you know what I mean? I know you the transmission and the engine, but these other components help us go to our
let's
destination.
See you move that car. Let's see that car go without tires, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah, two is better than one, man. You know what I mean? Like real shit. So
you could tell a lot by a person's, just their character about how they treat their employees and how they treat the people that work around them. You know what I'm saying? Be able to appreciate what they bring to the table, because at the end of the day, without your team, there can't be no you. You know what I mean? Nobody does it all by themselves.
I think that's what LeBron James fucked up at. Speaking on that, him just always being the forefront. Yeah. When it's time for you to be sick or weak, like, there's nowhere to hide. Like, your flaws is going to be shown out with MJ. He had Kerr. You know what I mean? He had Pippen. He had Harp. He had Grant. I'm just saying, so the nights he don't show up, the other cats show up. You know what I mean? But the nights you don't show up, the world is watching. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like,
LeBron don't show up, it's over with.
Nah, it's over with. He start ducking and
they got Matthew Dellavedova.
Shout out, man. To me, I might be small people, but like I say, the truth, it offends you, it sets you free. He just, like, in some sorts, he's just overrated to me. In his ways, to me, he don't got no sportsmanship. Because when he losing, he doesn't He doesn't congratulate the other team.
Yeah.
You see him drop his head and walk out of the bag. That's not sportsmanship.
What up? So you have a brand, you have a business, and you want to get the word out. In the last 90 days, we did over 30 million views on YouTube, over 50 million views on social media sites. Promote your business on the Ugly Money Podcast. Let me help you turn your business up. Make sure you text the number right here below. We'll schedule a call, and let's get it popping. Let's get it moving. Let's get that brand and that business out of here. Yeah, you can be an official sponsor of the Ugly Money Podcast. And China just left. See y'all in a minute. Text us.
You know what I mean?
So who's your GOAT? Michael Jordan or LeBron?
MJ, all day. You know what I mean? And I hate when people talk about that shit because LeBron would have never survived back then. He'd have never. We watched it, bro. Never. He would have never. I don't care. I had all type of narratives like, yo, he'd have never go through Detroit Bad Boys. He'd have never got through New York. Anthony Mason, they'd have worked him. Like, come on. When he come see people
Mason was a beast.
He come see Dominique Wilkins. He think he could jump out of the gym. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? We got Clyde, the Glide.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Jordan, he just a go to me, you know what I mean? He was dope. He showed up. And he had dull moments too. We're not perfect, but Jordan is that nigga.
The 90s era of basketball was definitely a tougher brand of basketball.
90s and 80s, everything.
Yeah, definitely
Music,
a tougher brand.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I don't use blow, but the 80s, it was stronger than what it is now. I'm just saying it was just that time, you know what I mean? And some of us was able to grow up in that time. To me, right now, the game is kind of washed down.
No, for sure.
Like everybody and anybody's playing it. Where the suckers at? Where the rats at? Where the fuck boys at? Nah, everybody real. Everybody real. There's a bunch of real niggas. And this is why the game, I stomp on this rap shit. Like I operate as a bodyguard and I move militant wherever I want to go because I'm a real gangster.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I'm not faking. I'm like, I know what the fuck. I see them telling, oh, you know what I know what I signed up for. But people don't know. Prior to that NBA YoungBoy shit, I was on the clock when I got shot in my hand with young Jeezy. I was on the clock when he didn't pay my hospital bills. So people got to understand, like, I didn't fly from the islands to come in the rap game to be no knockabout. You got me fucked up. You know what I mean? So it's like, people got to, like, understand, maybe, like, we bodyguards, because bodyguards hit me up. After we did your interview, it was like, Dre, you speaking for us.
Respect.
And some bodyguards hating. You know what I mean? Because them house slave niggas. You know what I mean? That's them house slave niggas. I ain't no house slave nigga. I'm the what his name is? What, the Django? All right, then. That's where we at. We gonna get this motherfucker cracking.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We had enough. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy, though. But the game is nice, but I think is a little overlooked. Is a little too much happening. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm in the game 13 years. I'm not no just come nigga. I save lives. I watch rappers come 1 year, they gone. 2 years. Ain't too much rappers been in the game 13 years. You know what I mean? Unless they veterans and shit.
Yeah.
You know, respect the real niggas like Future and them, and you know what I mean? The other real niggas that's out there who know they're real. Not these, some of these, like, I'm just saying, I'm not here to paint narratives about them, but I know real when I see it.
Respect.
And like I tell you, darkness can't comprehend light. A deceitful spirit always gonna flee from righteousness. You know what I mean?
That ugly money.
It's a bar. Well, speaking of on the clock, there's a CTE tattoo on your hand.
Yes.
Is there any regrets of having that tattoo as a constant reminder of someone that only paid you $200 and didn't come see you at the hospital after you got shot?
Sometimes, and not really, because I was there. I was a part of it. I helped build that. Like, listen to me. These niggas got the game fucked up. When I came around Jeezy was on his way out. Oh. When that shit happened with Rick Ross, that boosted back up his career. When he got caught on my AK-47 in fucking California, my paperwork was straight. 9 out of 10 times you get catch with somebody else's gun, it's hot, or he got a body. My shit was legal, but what he did, he came out, he dropped church in the streets. He's capitalizing from the situation. I'm just saying, yeah, we bodyguards and we this and that, but if you see something that you're capitalizing off of me, bro, I need to be in. I don't need to be the motherfucker staring the shit, but I'm saying, break me something. You know what I mean? Give me, this is what I'm here for. Like I said, I ain't fly from the islands to come America be a knockabout. Like, nah, you got me fucked up. You know what I mean? And I'm going to stand on that, and I'm going to stand on business. I don't care what they say, how shady. Like I tell you, light going to always flee from darkness.
So, like,
I mean, darkness going to always flee from light. Excuse me for that.
Did you feel that Jeezy was at the same time capitalizing on your work, on the blood, sweat, literally blood?
Yeah, he was.
He
was on his way. He had nothing going on. He had a little Rick Ross beef on his, like, bro, when that shit happened by the BET Awards with Rick Ross and Jeezy, he dropped It's the World mixtape. I never forgot. We went to Miami for 3 months. We stayed there. He cooked that album up. I'm just saying, all for the shit that's happening. You know what I mean? He's generating off it because me and Ross got into it. He ain't got into it. He was just talking. I actually engaged. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing big. Hey, cut me something. Let's keep this shit moving. And let's figure out, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm a different breed. I'm from the islands. I sure other people got island people friends.
Yeah.
Look at how they carry themselves. This shit ain't no front. We stand on morals. And that's the difference between some of us and other people. We stand on morals. And that shit gonna stand forever. If you don't stand for something, what you gonna do?
It was said that after that Rick Ross situation, he took you to Ocean Prime and told you he was a gangster for life.
Yeah. I remember we went there, we regrouped because they tried to lock me up, but they had to let me go. They was confusing me for gunplay. I don't know why. Me and the lieutenant or the sergeant, we was going back and forth. He's like, "Oh, you going out of jail?" But they done told me the people was there waiting for me. The what you call it, the Bills Bond people. They was there already. So what you call it? I was like, man, fuck that. Take me to jail.
Yeah.
Where we at? Because you know how it works out. It goes, you go there, the Bills Bond, you don't go in the back. So you know what I mean. But yeah, he told me that. He was like, you know what I mean, because he's seen this shit. You know what I mean, and a lot of people seen this shit. Like I told you, I never understand when I seen DJ Drama went online and he was like, they got hostile. Like, nah, they ain't fucking hostile. Somebody got this shit took.
Huh.
You know what I mean? That's a plain and simple, but that's how I know certain parts of hip hop is staged. You know what I mean? And maybe Jeezy didn't like the fact that the story would have been more about me and not him.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy, you know what I mean? Because I remember he came to me when Rick Ross did the one interview. He's like, whoever the big black dude is, give him something special for Christmas. They called me in the room. They was like, Dre, you seen that shit? Because he was mad because Ross was saying he was in there with cops. They had cops in the hallway, but it wasn't with us. It just, it's an event, you know what I mean? We got rappers, like, you know what I mean? Like Boosie said, it's a dangerous job. So when rappers come together, fucking cops and all that shit gonna come together too. But that's what it was. But to me, he capitalized off of it. I watched him.
So you would get into it with somebody, do some gangster shit, and Jeezy would drop a song about it.
I'm telling you, that's what a lot of them do. You know what I mean? Or they, you know what I mean? But I seen it in my eyes too. I'm not speaking because I just got a mouth. Like I seen it. The shit with Rick Ross, it happened. He dropped the album. You know what I mean? He was on his way out the game. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know what I mean? And that gave him a spark. You know what I mean? And other situation came at AK-47. Like I said, he capitalized off it. He dropped church in the streets. He got religious, went through some shit. You know what I mean? And what's fucked up, what's crazy, I called him the next day when I got shot. And I was like, come and see me. He's like, I'm going to the gym. And I'm saying, like, look at all these ignoring the protocols. Why do these rappers ignore protocols or they be fucking snitches and got paperwork and they still gangster? Or you still in the stage telling me gangster shit like, bro, you got the game fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm from a different cloth. Like, I was cut different. I'm not cut like a lot of these guys. So when I see fake shit, I watch it and I watch how it play out. But if I know it ain't real, I ain't gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna keep my distance or I can see through you.
And speaking of that, like, you had your altercation with Ross where you had to get his chain. But you say you respect Ross more than you respect Jeezy.
Because Ross brought the situation back up. And I'm just saying he's supposed to be the opponent. The opponent ain't gonna give you flowers. They're gonna try to tear you down. So he brought up when he was talking about get a big black dude, something special for Christmas. That was after, like 4 months after. So Ross brought it back up. You know what I mean? And then after I got shot, I came to the party. I had some other business. I was looking for this cat. He owed me some money. So I came and it get like that sometimes. Yeah, the
you're
clients.
not the person I would want to owe money.
They fucking, man, some of these dudes, they like, and the game need to be like we gotta speak on shit. You know what I mean? They speak of, oh, rappers getting RICO charges and they do a whole documentary. What about the niggas that protect them though? That make sure they go back home to their families and shit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, Ross came to me when I came to the venue. I was looking for a dude because he's supposed to pay me, and he went on the plane. And I know how it is. I go to different cities, bitches, hoes, whatever may have you. I'm not just saying that person, but whatever is waiting there, you forget about over here because you're in a new city, different time zone, a Ferrari, something waiting for you, a penthouse. Like, so he forgot to pay me, so I came through to look for him because it was a big event. And when Ross was leaving, because my hand was in a sling, everybody keep bumping my hand. So I went in the end of the club. You know what I mean? There's no vibe. I'm fucked up in the hand.
Yeah.
They don't know. They drunk. And when Ross was leaving the club, he stopped and he shook my hand. And he told me, he said, I heard about that shit in California. That's some real nigga shit. You know what I mean? He shook my hand and all in my hand fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? I done did the surgery, but it was not really, I won't say starstruck because I see them all the time.
Yeah.
But it still was a moment for me. Because he,
you know,
prior to the years, and now this is where we at, you know what I mean? So that's why I have more respect to him because he didn't have to do that. He could have walked past me. He could have came with fucking 20 bodyguards and say, yo, fuck this niggas off. You know what I mean? I mean, it would have been some shit, but I'm just saying he played it different, so I end up growing a different respect for him, and I feel deep down inside, yo, if I got shot saving Ross, that nigga would have gave me heaven and earth, bro.
Really?
You know what I mean? I'm just saying lot of them.
So Ross actually embraced you.
He shook my hand, bro. He shook my hand at the it was a War Ready party. They did the song War Ready. And they had a party, the release party. So it was big, you know, Ross, Jeezy back together, like, you know what I mean? The shit was big, you know what I mean? The whole city came out that night. And he was leaving and like I fuck with him because they was in the VIP and I went down by the exit. Yo, he's walking back thousands of people. The nigga identified me and stopped. Ain't like he walked past, came back, he stopped. And he grabbed my hand. He's like, yo, I heard about that shit in California. That's some real nigga shit. And I'm just saying, this is Ross again, giving me flowers.
That's
for
crazy.
the second time. You know what I mean? Like, we got a big boss man, keen breaking shit. You know what I mean? And I was on the clock, and that's what people don't understand my story. I was on the clock, man, when that shit happened to me. A year or year and a half prior to that, I was on the clock when I got fucking shot in my hand, doing my job. You know what I mean? Doing what I signed up for. And some people feel like, yo, he need a blessing. Some people don't. Like, to me, they don't have no morals, yo. I'm just saying, your homeboy go to jail, he come back, he ain't snitch. What we do? We grease his hand.
Yeah, for sure.
We ain't say, we know he's a runner, but still, he held it down. And you make them want to stay or keep them coming back, so you bless people. What's wrong with blessing people? You got it. What's wrong with it? This fucking tax write-off, dog. Like, don't play with me. I understand his business. Not because I'm from the island, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Shit is tax write-off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Spend that shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, a lot of people, like, I heard Whack them saying, I heard academics, like, speaking about a rapper, yo, he snorts coke. Yo, he like to cross-dress at 12. He like little boys. That's telling them niggas personal business. I'm telling you, the fake shit I had to deal with as an individual coming from the island into the world of competition and making it and thinking this is it, and it ain't really it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, man, like it's fucked up. Like how the game is, and it need to be switched. Look how these niggas is dying. I'm just saying, if we want to call cars and point fingers, look at how these niggas is dying. Hip-hop was never like this. You know what I mean? We come, we dance, we party, might have little battles or back and forth or whatever, but look at the rate of these niggas going. And if they keep it up, where will hip-hop be in the next 10 years?
Wow.
I'm just saying, let's talk real nigga shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So you're an artist, an actor, an activist, whatever you do, come to the Ugly Money Podcast and tell your story. You can be a special invited guest by texting the number right here. Let's lock in your interview. Let's tell the world what you got going on. Over the past 90 days, we've gotten 30 million views on YouTube, 50 million views on social media sites. It's time for the world to know about you. So make sure you text this number so you can come on the Ugly Money Podcast. And you get to meet China too. It's that ugly money. I'm going to say a name for you. And I just want you to tell me what the first thing that comes in your mind. Solomon Forney.
No, said I got Solomon.
Solomon Forney.
40.
Forney.
Nah, who
What's
is
the
that?
Jeezy manager name?
Oh,
Solomon?
I don't know his last name. Solomon, though.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that nigga, man. They bad seeds from Africa. Bad seed. They ain't no good, man. You know what I mean? And I like speaking on and people with my experience. He used to call me, and I know Jeezy was there in the background trying to coach me. Yo, you sign up for it, Dread. You know, you try to talk cool and shit. Because that's what happened with some of these gangster rappers. These regular niggas come around them and then think they cool and they could come step to you. So, you know, my frown go up. Like, bro, you better come to me as a business because you're not that type. Like, what the fuck you mean what I want him to do? I got a hospital bill. People don't understand. When I came from California, I had a bullet in my hand a month after. No one keeps a bullet in their hand after they get shot. They go seek medical attention. People don't know. I could have sued Jeezy, and I didn't because I thought he was the realest nigga in it and he was going to bless me. My baby mom got at me for that shit. He said, what you waiting for, an airstrike? That nigga ain't going to pay you. Me and her got in a big argument defending this nigga name. That's Jeezy. Jeezy going to take care of me. Watch and you going to see. You know what I mean? And that's why I burn with flame sometimes and not like I'm negative towards shit. But it's just like, yo, I was vouching on this shit.
Because you believed in him.
You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I'm going to go to a fucking doctor in Buckhead. Nigga, I was fucking by Grady Hospital. Signing up for a fucking program. I just got shot for $1 million. Oh, they weren't shooting at us. Whether they were shooting or not, I pushed you out the fucking way, dog. I did what I was supposed to do. Most of these niggas, like, some of these niggas I watching, some of these bodyguards trying to critique on me like, ain't never been shot. I'm 11 bullets in. I'm 6 stab wounds in. I got one in my belly, cut an artery, 32 staples. These niggas got baby skin, bro. So they can't speak to me or check me. They look big, but they soft in the middle. I don't mind them bodyguards, man. I run through them niggas, dog. You know what I mean? And not that I hate some of you, but some of you need to, like, back the fuck down. Yo, punks jump up to get beat down. And that's real for rappers or fucking security. You know what I mean?
Hey, man. Truth ain't hating, dog.
Nah.
Truth ain't hating. When you're telling the truth, it's not hating. Freddie Gibbs suggested that he was way more of a real nigga than Jeezy.
I don't know. Freddie Gibbs, yeah, all right, but, you know, we had some business and then we parted ways, but, I don't know. He was cool at one point. I mean, when he got his ass whooping, what you call it? When them New York niggas got him up there. I know I was the next thing calling, all that shit. Them other niggas talking, them podcasters. I was the next thing smoking to Boston. You know what I mean?
So when he got into it with them folk or whatever.
In Rochester or some shit. I could have never been there. It'd have been duck hunting there. It'd have been a real live duck hunt. You know what I mean? Because, like, my clients, when we sit down and eat, I let them eat, and I sit towards where I watch the door. And my pistol is in my lap. So whoever comes through that door with a negative intention, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, we done stage it. It's ready. Yeah. You're not going to catch us lacking. Like, nah. They eating, you think that they're by themselves? Go ahead then. You know what I mean? We stage it. It's about deception too, and what I want you to believe too. You know what I mean? Because you're not coming for any good, so whatever it erupts to is what it is. You know what I mean? So, like, I have a clear understanding what I'm 11 bullets in. You know what I mean? How much bullets these niggas got? Trying to educate me about gun facts and bodyguard facts and rap, man. Come on. Street, man, not you niggas, bro.
Why did Freddie and Jeezy fall out in the first place? Do you remember?
I'm not sure. I came around when they was together, but I didn't, I'm not sure on it. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. I can't even speak on it. You know what I mean? I'll be lying to you.
Respect.
You know what I mean? But
let's debunk some other lies. Let's see if we could debunk some truths and some lies. It was said that Wale tucked his chain when he saw you.
Yeah, he was in I think it was Atlantic Records. I think that's when Jeezy was a VP. That's when we was clashing though. That's when the Rick Ross shit happened, the Torch shit happened, and I'm fucking up Torch. So, you know, it was a situation. You know what I mean? Shout out to Meek Mills too. Meek Mills gave me my flowers one night.
Respect.
Nah, I fuck with Meek Mills, like real shit. He told me, he say, Dread, any city, any town. He ain't say to the shows, he say, by the clubs, I always see you. He said, I fuck with you. He's saying too much people could last in this business. I fuck with you, Dre. We was by what's his name? Club. What the fuck is his name? Ruggs, Mr. Ruggs.
Okay,
Club.
Mr. Ruggs, yeah.
He was down there. You know what I mean? He gave me my flowers. I think that was real dope. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's the simple things. He ain't had to give me money for me to be like, oh, like, nah. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, we build champions. We don't kill them. We don't tear people down. Where I'm from, I mean, it's a struggle everywhere, but the morals I was raised on, like, we don't pull people down. We pick them up.
Respect.
You know what I mean? So it's like, when I come around certain shit, it's like, you know, I'm here for the business, of course, but if the business ain't right or my vibes don't feel it, I ain't fucking with it.
So I guess my question is, do you think like Wale kind of saw what happened with Torch and wanted to move accordingly, or?
Hell yeah, he want to move accordingly. Because why else would he do it? He could have fucking, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know, it's past tense. You know, we ain't ruffling fellas, Wale, but you know what I mean? Like, I peep game, that's what I do. My antennas was up, I watch you. You walked in with a chain, you went in the bathroom, you see me, came back out, you put it in your shirt. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't have do him nothing there, you know what I mean? Because the boss man, this is where the boss man gets his bread from. So I'm not going to cut off, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not no reckless bodyguard. You know what I mean? So it's like to put that out there, like, I've been around this shit too long, and I'm doing this shit from the streets, and I come and I convert as a professional to the business to give a service. So it's like, I just want people to understand, like, you know what I mean? The way, you know, things come. But
professional dread is different than street dread.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Let's you know what I mean? There's a balance, and that's one thing, like, I don't hate Jeezy. I just don't like what he did to me. I don't like how he carried me. I don't like how he handled the situation. If he took care of me, I'd have been with Jeezy right now.
Yeah.
I was loyal to Jeezy, bro. 5 years, you know, people had loved me, yo, like, they still do. But people used to try to get me from him. And I was fucking, like, loyal. Like, I ain't working for nobody else. But
now, was it true that you didn't have medical insurance and he didn't even cover the medical expenses?
Nah. Yeah, none of that shit. And that's why I could have sued him, and I didn't. So that's why I was asking for some compensation.
You had to come out of pocket. Wow.
Yeah. When I cut the check for the club, I had to pay for that shit.
Wow, bro.
I had to pay for that shit. You know what I mean? He paid for nothing. I'm not saying where niggas hard at, though. Nothing. I get shot, I put shot, I'm just chopped meat. I've been with you 5 years, by the way. We've been through the Rick Ross shit. We've been through some other shit in different cities. And now this, I got shot. You know what I mean? I fuck around, call you the next day, tell you to come and see me again. You went and got locked up for my AK-47. If you came and see me, you would have dodged the next bullet. You don't see I'm a blessing in disguise, bro? I'm a fucking blessing. I called you. I saved you the night before. The next day, I'm trying to save you again because I would have been like, yo, the gun's on the bus. And I'd have told them, take it off. You know what I mean? And they would have go to the venue and that shit would have never happened. But disregarding what? Because I'm chopped meat, right? Or like, again, like I like to bounce on the Bible a lot because, like, bro, that's why I read a lot. You know what I mean? It says when the poor man talks, nobody listen. But when the rich man speaks, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That bullshit, you know what I mean? So I'm just dreaded chop bodyguard, though. I'm putting you up in game. Because the last time I checked, if your man get hit up, you're in the hospital the next day. I'm just saying, my man got hit. I'm in the hospital right there. Afterwards, I'm waiting for him to revive. What happened? Excuse my island accent. Yeah, what happened? Tell me what happened last night, my boy. You know what I mean? And he going to give me the boom, 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 boom. And then we going to go regulate shit. This nigga even come see me. That's some fuck shit. You know what I mean? But this is the realest nigga in it, though. Wow. You know what I mean?
Samson Dread is here, ladies and gentlemen.
I
He is here. And the truth ain't hating. Man. Let's move forward. Yo Gotti. CIAA. You remember that? You remember that year? Young Dolph was hit. His vehicle was hit over 100 shots.
Yeah, CIAA. I wasn't like there, but we was up there because there was many events taking place. We was up there, and that was a sucker shit too. I seen Jeezy did because I don't know exactly what was going with them because like saying certain things, you gotta be careful how you're speaking. And whatever they got going on up there, I'm not trying to like give into it or add or, you know, Dread said this about you. Like, I ain't know really what was going on between them. It's just a beef. I don't know if it was a real beef or it's not. But I remember the night old boy got shot. I think he went to jail for Yo Gotti them, and we ran up to the hospital. This is after I got shot in California.
Wow. So you still with?
I'm just saying, flaw shit again. Flaw shit again. Again, flaw shit again. We run up to the hospital. I was like, yo, he trying to win over Yo Gotti. Trying to act like he care. This fuck ass nigga. I was like, bro, this is the first time I got tunnel vision. I tell you, I was walking out of the hospital and the walls started doing this. I know that was God talking to me like, yo, so I stopped. I went back out. And I was just like in disbelief, like, damn, I call this nigga to tell him come see me in the hospital. The next nigga got shoot. He running up there like, oh, I'm young Jeezy. You know, and, you know, old boy them probably thinking like, oh, like, but they probably know he was on some bullshit anyway, you know what I mean? Because by now, everybody know he's on bullshit. Because 100 niggas can't be saying the same thing. We heard from Blood Raw, we had Kiki B, we had Slick Puller, we had Clen, we had Carbon 1-5. You know what I mean? Come on,
Shouts
man.
out Carbon. Shouts out Carbon.
Man, Carbon, my nigga, bro. I fuck with Carbon.
I had a conversation with Carbon we talked for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, Carbon a real nigga.
After I
Matter of fact, Carbon's who linked me with Freddie Gibbs. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, like, I'm not starting any shit, but I'm just saying, if I was there with Freddie Gibbs in Rochester, it was not happening like that. But we could go ahead. It was not.
Carbon, I'm waiting on you, my brother.
I fuck with Carbon, though. Carbon a real nigga, though. That's my nigga. I fuck with Carbon. I don't know everything with him and Jeezy, because I came around late. I came around after the Gucci Man shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I was saying. That was his peak.
Yeah.
The fucking BMF, because I watch. I analyze, and then I come back with the facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? BMF, his peak. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, we seen it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it was different eras for him, and when I came around, he was in between.
Were you ever around him when he was around Jody Breeze?
Nah.
Yeah,
But I seen Jody Breeze the day after, though. Fuck around. I was just getting ready to get in the game.
Yeah.
Big Block was gonna sign this Jamaican dude named Colossus. He was hard. I
know Colossus. Shouts out Colossus.
Surprised that nigga didn't blow. He was fucking hard,
yeah,
bro. Like
doubt.
no cap shit. He was hard. And some shit went bad with the business or something. But I was there by the shop where RIP to that dude, Slim Duncan. All of them used to be in that yard. I went there. This is when I just came from the islands and shit. I'm getting rooted in Atlanta, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I was going to pursue the Bodyguard and shit. It didn't work out because some shit happened with the money. Some shit fucked up. And but I seen Jody Breeze the next day, though. They whoop him. That nigga ban the fuck up. Yeah. Well, I seen him, though. You know what I mean? But I wasn't... the one time they did hang around each other, I think it was a 10-year anniversary. Mm-hmm. I really hang, but they came to perform. So that was the first time I seen them. You know what I mean? When all that shit was going on, I was just moving to Atlanta.
Yeah, I interviewed Jody on the platform as well, and I hate to say it, but like I've interviewed Blood Raw, I've interviewed Jody, and I've interviewed you. Everybody's stories is kind of similar. Yeah. About bruh. Yeah. And and it's just like, man, all these people ain't telling the same lies.
100 people can't be, and that's one of his bars. 100 niggas can't be saying the same thing. 100 niggas can't be saying the same thing. They can't. It gotta be you then. You fucking up. It ain't us. You know what I mean? And then they come on these platforms and be like, oh, we are merging. Some try to use that Jay-Z shit on us. You know what I mean? What's with Jay-Z is Jay-Z. That's what Jeezy trying to do. He trying to boss up like he Jay-Z. Like, nah, Jay-Z that motherfucking nigga, dog. He take care of his fucking people. Yeah. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Whatever. I seen some shit with him, Beanie Siegel. I don't know about all of that, but I'm just saying, I've been around him, and I see how he take care of people. Jeezy, you don't take care of people like that.
You know, I never, conversation I had with Carbon 1-5, I'll never say on the platform, I leave it for Carbon to say. You know what I'm saying? But the conversation that we had, man, if he ever agrees to an interview, boy. Ooh,
of course. Gonna blow that shit out the head, man.
Oh, man, oh, man. And Carbon, I ain't trying to put that, I
fuck with
you
Carbon.
I
fuck with Carbon.
Good people. He really good, genuine guy.
I remember one thing with Carbon.
Yeah.
And this is not telling anybody business. This is real shit. I'm observing. I see shit.
Yeah.
And I decipher the bullshit, but my antennas pick up real shit and fake shit.
Yeah.
some shit was going on and Jeezy get Carbon a chain. I don't know if he's trying to pay him with a chain.
Yeah.
And Carbon's like, yo, I don't want no motherfucking chain. Like, yo, I fuck with Carbon from that day. And Carbon's like, I don't want no motherfucking chain. Like, and I was like, I don't know what was going on, but Carbon put it on and he took it back off. He's like, the fuck is this for? This is my payment? Like, and he's like Carbon, and I fuck with him. And
what up? So you have a brand, you have a business, and you want to get the word out. In the last 90 days, we did over 30 million views on YouTube, over 50 million views on social media sites. Promote your business on the Ugly Money Podcast. Let me help you turn your business up. Make sure you text the number right here below. We'll schedule a call, and let's get it popping. Let's get it moving. Let's get that brand and that business out of here. Yeah, you can be an official sponsor of the Ugly Money Podcast. And China just left. See y'all in a minute. Text us.
Day when I got hired,
Yeah.
Carbon was there as a wingman.
Okay.
He's over there sitting down and he watching,
Yeah.
observing. He told him to pick me, like, yo, fuck with the island nigga. You know what I mean? And it's not because I'm me. It's just that shit is a blessing. It's a countenance on me from above. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's nothing. I'm not this. I'm dread, beware, I'm dangerous. Like, nah, bro, it's just the countenance of God shining.
Respect.
You know what I mean? And the experience of shit I've been through, like, I guarantee you, let somebody cut me a check. Let me come up in this rap shit. It's over.
It's over with. Shouts out Carbon, man. Rare individuals, make sure you get you some of that merch, man. He got a dope-ass clothing line, too, man. You know, Clem has been in the news crazy on the blogs everywhere. Clem has got a youth. Let me tell you. This is how I got the conversation with Carbon. So I'm researching and doing what I do before my interviews just to make sure that I'm on top of my game. And so this guy, I don't know who he is. This guy Clem pops up.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm researching just random facts, and I literally was on this man's YouTube page for 2 hours just listening to him tell stories, right? And I'm like, yo, this dude is very entertaining. I'm like, who the hell is he? But I knew he was somebody that had to be close to Jeezy.
Yeah, Clem. When I came around, Clem was told to be his brother.
Wow.
So it was deep. He wasn't just like a friend. You know what I mean? And Clem know what he's doing because Clem know what he been through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what's in the dark is always going to come to the light. And that's what's wrong with the world. They think they're going to do shit in the dark and hide. You see how some of the kids come out. I'm just saying, the Bill Cosby shit, not throwing no shade at him, but how people came out. Yo, he put some shit in my drink, fucked me up. I'm just saying, what's in the dark always going to come to the light.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't give a fuck. We do it under earth, bury yourself 20 times under. Yo, it's going to come out. You know what I mean? And, like I tell you, man, but.
Nah, and so one of the stories that Clem was telling was about the time that Keisha Cole had popped up to the house or something, and I guess Jeezy had a chick in the crib.
I seen that. Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
They hid the chick in the suitcase or some shit.
That was wild.
I was like, yo, this dude, I gotta get Clem on the show.
Yeah. Nah, we gonna get him up here. That's my boy. Because we always talk to each other. And we watch each other's stuff and we compliment each other. Like we build champions. We don't kill champions. You know what I mean? He know I went through. He tell you that some fuck shit Jeezy did to me. Sure. He tell you. He talked about it.
Nah, you could believe, bro. Like, I believed everything he said. And then when I called Carbon, he was like, bro, he ain't lying about nothing.
Yeah, nah, man, that dude, bro. I tell you, that little fucking J. Jenkins, right? Bro. You know what I mean? And you know what's funny? People know about it. And, I met a lot of people in the streets. I met one of his homeboys one time by Blue Flames, and he said, Dread, I fuck with you. He said, but you know something? Old boy wrong for what he do, and he gonna never sit down with you because he know he wrong. And that's his man told me that shit, bro. His man told me that. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's why I'm watching the world, like, I'm watching all the bodyguards like, oh, you sign up for a job. Like, man, shut the fuck up. You don't know how this gangster shit roll, bro. When we make moves and make sacrifices, we take care of people like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like fucking what Scarface told him was that fucking Rabanga hit a game of dominoes? The fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? And by the way, don't call me a dishwasher. I'll come up in that fucking car for you. I'm just saying standards was being set, though.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Or the NBA YoungBoy, because sometimes you got paint perspectives when he went to meet the Colombians. You got the money, where the coke at? The yayo. Hey, yo, you want me to go back outside and come back in? I'm just saying, because if they keep walking down that road, what happened? Niggas end up getting cut up with a chainsaw and shit, right?
Sir.
I'm just saying, and that's one thing, like I watch movies for stuff like that, pointers.
Yeah.
Scarface picked up the vibes, but he still went against it for me. Where the yayo? Where the money at? Like, yo, games. This is a bad deal. Like, right there, I walked out the door. But he told him, he said, what you want me to do? Go outside and come back in? Like, reintroduce myself? You want to start back over? Because the way this shit is heading is going to be your guns out. It end up, he bodied them niggas in the end. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, it went down that road. It wasn't business no more. And it's the same shit with NBA YoungBoy. It wasn't business no more. So, yo, you want me to go back out and come back in? I'm just saying, you want me to reintroduce myself and let's try to start this shit back over? Because I'm here for a job to provide you a service.
Yeah.
Not to sword fight, not to measure dicks. You know what I mean? And you're fucking with a real one. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? One thing people tell me, my mom them told me, pick your battles. I don't go around here fucking with people, bro. But if they come fucking around, we're going to engage. But I just don't go testing people because you never know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get. You know what I mean? This is like, you see, like, I'm just saying in the islands, you see shooters.
Yeah.
The killers, they don't play. They kill people that drink blood. How do they act when the barrel is pointing at them now? And they're on the ground getting hit up. The same shots.
Wow.
They down there balling, telling the niggas, stop, please. No, I got kids and shit, right? But you wasn't sparing other niggas, though. I'm just saying, so I'm not too impressed with all the gun talk.
Yes, sir.
I got real bullet holes in my body. You know what I mean? A lot of these niggas got baby skin. Come on, man, precious.
You know, during that encounter when Fulio comes to the
hotel.
Yeah. What was the energy like? What was the temperament of Fulio and his crew?
They wanted smoke. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying. So I was there like a courtside seat watching. You know what I mean? You try to play around me like, all right, cool, you don't like me, because this is what you said, they don't like my vibe. And I was like, all right, I ain't never worked for a kid before, so fuck it. You know what I mean? And when we cut ties, this is when Fulio them came in. So, bro, what do you want me to do? Like, you're on your own. I seen a dude try to do a podcast like, he's right, but why is you there? I was there because we was in Jacksonville. I'm based out of Atlanta. I'm waiting for my fucking lift to go.
So you had already been relieved.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It's over with, yeah.
If I'm driving down the street and Moneybag call me, though, or Yo Gotti call me, I'm fucking, you see where the police park at?
Yeah.
I'm going to handbrakes around that motherfucker and come back.
Yeah.
I'm coming straight back. That's a difference now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I deal with Gucci Man. Why Gucci Man ain't deal with me? I dealt with Mike Epps. Why ain't deal with me like that? I dealt with Future. Why they ain't deal with me like that? Why we ain't, you know what I mean? I mean, they have their own personal security.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't fight to get in between that because it's a bridge already built. I'm not trying to break that or come out like I'm better than your security. Nah, but I appreciate when the alley hoop is thrown. That's what we call it, throw the alley hoop. You know what I mean? Shout out my nigga Jarvis. He doing big things, but he throw work to me, I throw work to him. You know what I mean? He's on more doing other shit, but I'm just saying this is how I got so active around the game because I provide a good service.
Exactly.
And then people call. It's like, yo, fuck with Dread.
Yeah, you ain't been in here 13 years because you a rookie, for sure.
Yeah. You know
And so during this altercation, you say you got courtside seats. So Fulio pulls up. Of course, he has the room number.
Yeah. So it was weird. It's like they went up and then they came back down. I don't know what was going on. Like they knew where the room was because I wasn't up there. You know what I mean? And he came down, his crew, and then afterwards, NBA Boy came out, and then it was like, none of it happened when I was there. I don't know what happened after I left, but I'm watching. I'm waiting for my lift so I can leave. We have no ties. I want the world to understand that. You was trying to mean mug me and talk tough with me, and bro, punks jump up to get beat down. This is where we going. You know what I mean? So before this happens, we separate.
Yeah.
Bro, when we separate, it's like a bridge. You cut your string, and I cut my string. Nigga, my shit go this way. I jump off the wall, flip up, boop. I'm on the other side. Nigga, you on your own because you cut the string. what can I do? You know what I mean? You gonna crash into the wall, fucking probably fall off, fuck your hand up. I'm just saying, but it was a weird moment, not for me, for them, because it was just some bullshit, man. And like, I'm not scorning him. I don't want him to feel away. You know what I mean? Please be careful how you approach me, though.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna put that out there. You know what I mean? When you see me, it's business. So don't think I'm something you gonna draw down and come down, bro. Say your prayers. 'Cause I already said mine. You know what I mean? But I ain't throwing no shade to them. They asked me what was an odd moment, and that was my oddest moment as a bodyguard working. You know what I mean? When I fuck with Gucci Man and them, shout out my nigga Big Chris, it's business. It's nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, Gucci Man ain't trying to punk me or trying to see, nah, nigga, he come shoot his video, whatever, woo, and we out of there. Bam, and we gone. It's a business. Let's keep it business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not asking for charity. I'm not asking to be a friend. What I'm saying, after 6, 7 months to a year to 3, 4, 5 years, I'm no longer chopped meat around you. You know what I mean? I'm fucking family, bro.
For sure.
I'm family. Yeah. I came up in South Central. I respect when the Muslim came in that room. Yo, Buddha, that's a man. Give a fuck what you talking about. That's a man. You gonna do what to who? Yo, that's a man. And yo, that's the shit I was raised on. So how dare them when I come to America, like, niggas shot shit on me like, oh, he chopped me. Oh, he just this. Like, man, fuck you, man. How much of you niggas gonna take a bullet for you? Again, the Bible says no greater love is there than a man that lays his life down for his brother, bro. I stood up and took that shit. I man up. I stuck my chin up. Now you protected his neck.
For sure. Now you have, you've been in close quarters with a lot of people that we have. You know, we just see them online. We see them on the TV. You know what I'm saying? You've actually been in close quarters with, everybody from the biggest of the big, Trap Lord Ross, a YouTuber, released a 6-hour-long video about NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah.
His connection with allegedly over 12 bodies, and if he really put in the work and things of that nature. Being around your time around YoungBoy and the things that you saw transpire with him and Fulio, is YoungBoy really about that life?
I ain't gonna trade my way under the bus. That night, he wasn't. Know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest, but as an individual, I can't sit because like I came from badness too. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a certain level of it you got pushed to let me know you activate. You know what I mean? Mean mugging and shit, that shit don't work with me, man. We deal with tough guys every day across the world. That shit don't, man. You know what I mean? But to me, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't mind that shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes some of it be a hype. Like, I'm just saying, I don't think killers and, the shit they wearing, lipstick, and I don't like, we don't rock with that shit. You know what I mean? Real niggas don't do that type of shit. I don't give a fuck if you want to go trending or not. You know what I mean? But, like, real niggas don't do that shit. We don't wear that shit. You know what I mean? They got a song like that. We ain't in none of that funny guy thing. Bad man don't wear G-string. You know what I mean? We don't do them things, correct? I don't do them type of things, bro. So it's like, they gotta understand where I'm coming from, too. I'm just, you know what I mean? I ain't whack 100 like chasing clout. Like, nigga, fuck out of here. Clout? Like, dog, my dad was a plug in the islands. I don't gotta chase clout. I fucking go relocate to the Virgin Islands, bro. Get them motherfuckers coming in and out. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I hate when game try to kick game with game, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was real what he said about primary, but still, if I like you, I fuck with you, primary or not. Yeah. I'm going to do what I got to do. But as your deeds, a man is known. So, it's, you know what I mean? Respect his flows both ways. Well, because you're a millionaire, I will drop and roll for you? Like, boy, come out of here.
Hey, man, money don't make you real.
Come on, man. We going the same hole.
Was there ever a rapper that did too much that you actually had to save his ass?
I got brainstorm on that one. I had so much different encounters.
Yeah.
Not really do so much that you have to save the ass, but at sometimes things I had to come and set the tone though. Like that Freddie Gibbs shit after he got whooped. with who, you know, them cats in New York and shit, they flew me in the next day, and that was to set the tone. So fuck all that shit, you know, whacking them talking about, but, you know, I came and set the tone. They're going to call a nigga to set the tone. Dread. I'm going to set the tone, and after that tour, nobody even fuck with him again. I remember we was in Boston, I was going to whoop a dude. He ain't want no problems, though, but he came there as a Benny the Butcher fan or some shit with his shirt on, and we threw him out the venue. Get the fuck out of here. You're going to change your shirt. You're going to act right and act like a fan and come in. Because we was giving him a shirt. A Freddie gave shirt.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah. I was like, well, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And we could have fucked him up. But like I say, not everything is worth, you know what I mean? There's probably been a lawsuit to the client.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? He'd have fucked him up. He'd have sued him. He got cut a check. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I came in there and I regulate that shit. And that's what I do. I regulate shit. You know what I mean?
So you're an artist, an actor, an activist, whatever you do, come to the Ugly Money Podcast and tell your story. You can be a special invited guest by texting the number right here. Let's lock in your interview. Let's tell the world what you got going on. Over the past 90 days, we've gotten 30 million views on YouTube, 50 million views on social media sites. It's time for the world to know about you. So make sure you text this number so you can come on the Ugly Money Podcast. And you get to meet China too. It's that ugly money. Question: what is your relationship with Davies? Because is it true that he that he put the pause on somebody in Boston and you had to get him out of there?
Davies cool. That's my nigga. I fuck with him.
Yeah.
That's a real nigga. I fuck with him. Davies dope. You know what I mean? Yeah, they had a situation in Boston, and I used to live my baby mom from Boston, and so that's how I used to stomp in Boston. But it's crazy because my OG, when he was alive, he used to stomp through Boston. So it'd be crazy, like you walk places, you know, your people been, you know what I mean? But yeah, they got us some shit and a phone call came in, you know what I mean? And they was like, yo, I need to get them out of this shit. You know what I mean? Once again, to all my bodyguards who don't know me, I regulate shit. I'm that nigga they gonna call. I don't give a fuck if the house is on fire. I'm coming in there. We gonna stage it and we gonna come in with the best scenario and come out of that shit. And you know, he got in some shit and like to all the bodyguards, I think the bodyguard started it though. But it just, you know, when you as a team, you're as a team. So you roll with the flow, you know what I mean? It was all together. It was all on the clock together. You know what I mean? Let's just be precise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But and they called me and I got him out, but it was like more like a mind over matters thing. I didn't have to shoot my way out of it. I just had more wisdom, and wisdom is better than gold. I use wisdom. They came back now. The dudes, Eddie Fisher and them, they came back. I ain't in front. They came back a couple calls deep in front of the house thing, but I already know the business from prior clients. When we do like All-Star Weekend, they got 20, 30 people trying to go up in the elevator. The client don't want to wait there, or if he wait there, he gonna gotta take like 200 pictures by the time we get the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
And somebody's feelings might get hurt. Like, you know, it'd be some bullshit. Something I didn't want to take it on. So we use the back of the hotel and go through the service doors, the elevators that the waitresses use. Is not for the public.
Yeah.
So that's how I got them out of
smart.
there. Yeah. Wisdom. I tell you, wisdom gonna win wars. You know what I mean? They say better is a humble man than an angry man that take a city, yo. You know what I mean? You gotta be humble, and that's why like it's gonna boil back down to the basics. I don't care what they say, you know what I mean? They're gonna boil back down, but I got them out of that situation. But it was on a professional level. That's when I started to like, you know, 'cause I had mentors along the way. Like our job is not to engage. I could have engaged, but I could have engaged, shot them niggas up, caught a case, and Davies is gone. He was on tour. He's gone. He ain't answering the phone. Not that he did that, but I'm just saying you have to weigh out your options. You gotta know, you know. I know some people that turn bodyguard and they ain't last a year. They fuck around, got a shootout, shot somebody across the street, kill them, and they doing time right now.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And like the guy that trained me, Ponytail, he's in Atlanta. I don't remember where he's from. He's a Muslim, but he been in the business a long time. He used to always coach me. You know what I mean? And he's like, you know, be you. Don't over-exaggerate and make sure you know what you're doing, because he trained me for the sharpshooting shit when I did the sharpshooting class. And that's good. I think we probably, like, it's crazy. I had to take a nigga to come from the islands to speak out about this shit.
Yeah.
You know, we probably need my other bodyguards, like, you know, some of you in the business longer than me. I don't know it all, but I think we should form a union.
For sure.
For us.
For sure.
Something for us.
Yeah.
Because they don't protect us. We chop meat and we all this and we all that. Till we save your ass, though. You know what I mean? Because that's bullet
Take
11.
the bullet, take all that, yeah.
That's bullet 11 with me with Jeezy. We don't know how Jeezy would act if he got bullet 1. You know what I mean? He probably would have died and sold like Tupac. You know what I mean?
I hate to laugh.
I'm just saying, this is what happened when they die, your music sell. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, we don't know. It's bullet 11. Like, I'm not immune to them, but I know what they feel like. And if I have to make a sacrifice to take some, I will. You know what I mean? But we got to do it for the right person, though.
How do you think Jeezy does feel about your interview, seeing the fact that they're going viral? I know he's seen it.
I know you watching. I know you probably saying, damn, I should have took care of that nigga. Because some people is telling him you should have, and some people going to rock his ego. You know what I mean? Some people going to rock his ego, you know what I mean? Like the story of John the Baptist when he got his head cut off. He wasn't meant to get his head cut off in the Bible, but the king was flirting with the daughter, his wife's daughter. And he's like, yo, dance to me. I'm going to give you anything you want. And she's like, yo, give me John the Baptist's head on a platter.
Wow.
And he had to live up to that shit. And that's how John the Baptist lost his fucking head, yo. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy. I do a lot of reading too, man. You know what I mean? Because this is what we need. Like, all this other shit is not going to save you. When we step to God, what we going to tell God? Yo, let me buy my way into heaven, or give me 5 more days, I'm going to do it right. Like, nah, yo, this man sees everything. You know what I mean? And I'm not like this big righteous person, but I'm just like, yo, I'm about my liberty, yo.
There it is, man. Your boy about to get a divorce.
Oh, man. That's crazy. Hey, Solomon. Hey, God told Solomon, he warned him. He said, stay away from foreign women. You know what I mean? That's no shots to him, but it's written in the Bible, yo. God warned Solomon. He warned him. Everybody be like, Mansa Musa was the richest man. Nah, Solomon was the richest man because he asked God for wisdom to take care of his kingdom. And God was astonished by him, and he said, you didn't ask me for long life? You didn't ask me for your enemies? Like, nigga, I'm going to give you, it's never going to be a man under the sun like you again. So this Mansa Musa stuff is dope, but nah, he wasn't no Solomon. Solomon, that G. That's who that dude for Playboy used to try to imitate. Yeah. Solomon had 1,000 wives, 500 concubines, man.
Yeah.
On deck.
Well,
like,
I guess your boy might get some because it's supposed to be a split between him and Jenny Ma.
Man, that's crazy. You know, I wish him the best. You know, like I say, I don't wish no bad blood with him. I just don't like how he dealt with me. I don't wish no bad blood because, like, right now is a bad moment for him. Yeah. And I could be here rejoicing like, yeah, you motherfucker, but... Sure. You know what I mean? It's still...
there ain't no, like, I've sat across from you for hours now, and I can definitely tell there's no hate in your heart.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like you did some fuck shit. You need to make it right.
Yeah, make it right, bro. It ain't gonna hurt you. You ain't gonna die. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna drop down there, your hand gonna wither away like
Zelle,
like,
Cash App, Venmo,
like,
PayPal.
Bro, Dread, you did some real shit. I'm here for the American dream too. I'm just saying, for the finer things in life is for me too. It's not just for you.
And if not, you got a great career in podcasting.
You can rock this shit out, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Jeezy gonna fuck around and get you a whole other profession, dog.
Man, you know what I mean? Because, hey, one door closed, next one always open.
Hey, man, real talk.
You know what I mean? One door closed, you know what I mean? So all this, they ain't gonna do this, hey, real niggas gonna always fuck with me. Fake niggas gonna flee from me, and they're gonna avoid me. You know what I mean? Because darkness can't comprehend light.
There it is, sir.
I mean?
That ugly money.
Before we get out of here, man, Tory Lanez has just recently been sentenced to 10 years for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. You've worked with Megan Thee Stallion. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know how the fuck that happened. It's weird. I don't know, like, where was the balance, the guidance, what the fuck is you doing, my nigga? Like, you know what I mean? I dealt with him before. I don't know. Some of these short guys suffer from short people syndrome, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm just be real, like, you know, I've been around him before, and I watch, for real, bro. I watch these cats, man, and it's like, yo, money's the root of all evil, and not to him. It's just it turns a lot of people. I've been around him. He's very cocky, a very cocky dude. You know what I mean? And not fucking, you know, like they say, spreading the rapper business. Like, fuck out of here, man. Like, trying to keep some G code with me. Like, please, you know what I mean? Yeah. Don't do that. Try that shit with your other bodyguard you got with you. Don't do that with me, yo. Like, you know what I mean? My fucking lifestyle would crush some of you rap niggas' career, dog.
Yeah, it is.
Like, my life I came from to be here today, to be here speaking. Like, come on, man. 21 gun salute, bro. My islands is tearing up to it. The U.S. Virgin Islands, shout out my hometown, yo. You know what I mean? Go get you some paradise down there, too. Well, don't go down there half-stepping now. You know what I mean? Because they're going to try your ass down there. But it's a very nice place. But, you know, I'm very appreciative of everything because it's like, it almost like I was on tour the other day with Bag. You know, people hailing Bag up, but they coming like Dread.
Yeah.
I was in Wisconsin. I was in Detroit.
Yeah.
I was in fucking New Orleans. Fucking, I'm just saying, like, all these different states. And every state I went to, somebody walked up to me and said, Dread, I seen your interview.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking
That's
dope. I mean, I
crazy.
watched them first, though.
Yeah.
Because you got to watch people, but...
Sure.
You know what I mean? The other day I came off a tour, touched the airport, dude picking up his check. Dread. Last night, down by the college chilling by Morehouse College. One of my people work down there. The kids saw walking up to me. It was like Dread, old man. Like I'm just saying, so it's like it's a like a chain reaction, man. Like it's dope, you know what I mean? Because people are telling me how they feel. It's like, yo, I watched your story. I caught a lift today. And the dude, it was funny because like, you know, I told him I used to drive Lyft sometime. Yeah. And he was like, even when you did security? And I was like, hell yeah, because it's easy money. And I used to do it a lot at nighttime, the dangerous time that people won't do it. Yeah. I do it because, yo, this is going to be your last fucking ride. If you try me, I'll flip this fucking car. Like, you know what I mean? Sure. So, you know, I used to do it because it was quick money. And then he was like, even when you're doing security? So I was like, security? I never mentioned nothing about security. Yeah. But I was like, he watched the interview. Exactly. And then as we roll it unfold, he's like, I watched your interview, but, you know, we got hands and feet. So I don't turn out money. You know what I mean? I work hard for what I want. You know what I mean? I lived a bad life a long time ago, and I turned my life around. So it's like I'm just into doing the right thing now, like not doing it backwards or halfway. You know what I mean? Because halfway gets you so far. Doing it wrong gets you so far. But doing it is the right way. It's going to last longer, have longevity towards it. You know what I mean? It's going to be more blessings. Like, going to be more pure.
That's lit, bro. Last question I got for the evening. Is Wiz Khalifa the most smokingest rapper you've ever been around? Can anyone outsmoke Wiz Khalifa? Have you seen someone smoke more than Wiz Khalifa?
Bob Marley.
He in good company there.
I've been around him. He don't play. That boy, well, he's very good people. I respect him. I love his mom. His mom is dope too. And like, I'm just saying, if you've been around them, you know what type of people they are. They're good people. They need a raw, they're gonna raw. But if they don't, you know what I mean? So I would love to have I'm not afraid of the business, but I like when my client is cool. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody like you actually enjoy being around. Yeah. Like, I got to show you a picture with me and Tugger. A night I was out with Tugger. This was Baby's party. Baby made birthday. I think that's the year QC gave him a Continental Bentley, a white one. Oh, wow. And it was an odd moment because not too odd, but it was real, I should say. It wasn't odd, but I came there and it wasn't established that I'm the security. So we go back to why I came to NBA YoungBoy because I seen academics was like, oh, maybe he shouldn't have tried to shake his hand. Nah, I've been in a situation and I've been in it a couple of times where you come to work and nobody identifies you. So you got niggas on the side, shooters, and niggas watching you moving. Sometimes I got to turn on like, what's up? You see me got on the company shirt. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, you know, I don't know you. And like, bro, the fuck I got on all black. Like, put 1 on 1 is 2. It's always going to be 2. You know what I mean? Yeah. What the fuck you think I just cross the street and just, hey, you know what I mean? What's up? Let's hang. Like, nah. You know what I mean? So it's like, it should be this. It does be crazy sometime. And it's like, this is why I move how I move based off of experience. Experience is better than unexperience. We at the party, I gotta show you the picture. We had a party and no one is established who I am. So me and a lot of guys is mean mugging. You can see this picture. The picture is dope because you see Slime standing up there, free my nigga Slime.
Yeah.
See Gunner there, but you see troopers around, and me and dude our eyes are locked in each other in the picture. But you see the vibe. Well, you know, free Pee Wee too. That's my nigga too. Cause I fuck with Pee Wee. That's how I met Tug in the first place from True Pee Wee Roscoe. You know what I mean? I used to drop him in the hood before Tugger was signed.
Yes, sir.
So I'm seeing Tugger before Tugger was Tugger. You know what I mean? So that was, you know, amazing how he came up, you know, and you know, God bless him, you know what I mean? Because when you come up like that, that's a blessing. You know what I mean? But it wasn't established. I remember one dude came to me that night. He's like, why are you watching him for? I was like, watching who? The fuck are you talking to? He's like, don't be watching him. We about to action, but fucking, what's his name called the conversation? Roscoe.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, Dread with us. Dread a real nigga. He about to action too, so kill that shit.
Yeah.
You know, but Roscoe told him, though. Dread about that shit too. So, you know, I ain't gonna do no dumb shit, but I'm just saying, excuse me, it's levels to this business. And as a profession, it should be treated as a business.
Yes, sir.
And when they're not treating it like a business, I got turned into street dread, kind of corporate dread with them. I'm telling you.
Get on their level.
I got to get on their level, you know what I mean? Because people who've been fucked up, they don't promote fuckery. I've been shot 11 times. I don't play with guns. I grease my guns. I put them down. I make sure they're firing. I don't play guns. Other than my dude was playing with a gun, it was empty, but it was pointing at me. I was like, my nigga, don't do that. Don't give a fuck if it's not loaded. Like, yo, I don't play with guns. Because, you know what I mean? I don't play with them. I don't do that. You know what I mean?
Brother, the music. I know we you know, we have fun with all the other topics, and you know, we tell our story. But I recently had the opportunity to check it out.
Yeah.
Goddamn right, man.
That ugly man.
Hey.
You know what I mean? A reflection.
Hey, man, like, for those people that haven't had the opportunity to hear their music, what can they expect from Samson Dread, the artist?
Still, I walk in progress, I should say. You know what I mean? I still getting my bag up, you know what I mean? Everybody got a foundation. They got a squad, you know what I mean? I operate by myself. I got a couple of people, they're not too familiar with the game, so I kind of got to educate them, but I'm still, like, trying to form up with somebody because what inspired me, I always loved music from a child. I love reggae, I love hip-hop, I love pop, you know what I mean? I love calypso, I love R&B, I love, what you call it, Afrobeat,
yes,
you know what I mean? I love music. And I don't know what Jeezy seen in me. The first time he called me in the studio, I think it was in Atlanta, he's like, you rap, Dread? So I was like, nah, well, I ignore it.
Yeah.
The next time he was in New York, he asked me. The next time in Miami, he asked me. And the next time in California, he asked me.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, why the fuck you keep...
People gonna ask you.
I was like, Dread, you need to start fucking, like, you know, formulating this shit. Yeah. So, being in the studio, one of the Jeezy works. So, he in the studio every day. When we come off the road, studio. They don't fucking go home and lay up like, nah. Dread, studio, 7, next day, studio. You know what I mean? So I'm watching how the business is working. I'm learning, okay, you write your 12, how to count a bar. You know what I mean? Like when my music, I tell my engineers, the music you heard, I tell them how to mix my music.
Yeah.
I tell them. I know my sound. I know what I want to hear. So, like, expect dope shit. I got some shit I'm working on, you know what I mean? But, you know, sponsors... You know, let's do something. Somebody sees some type of light. Let's do something. If not, I'm still gonna bring it.
Make sense.
You know what I mean?
Make sense though.
Yeah. Of course, it got to make sense.
That ugly man.
You know what I mean? And I'm from the island, so I showcase my shit out of the island. A lot of the videos you guys are watching, the boat one, all of that is St. Thomas.
The boat was crazy.
Dog, I got pulled.
Crazy.
I got pulled. Ain't too much people could go home, and I ain't got a check these rappers got. Imagine if I go back home with a check.
Yeah.
It's over. It's R.I.P. You know what I mean? And I seen the visions for that. We actually did that shit with an iPhone 14, in cinematic version.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shit look good, bro.
Bro, you know what I mean? So like I tell you, I've been watching the game, learning. I learned from the camera guys. I learned from the like every form in the game. I said I watch them. I'm not watching them to steal anything from them, but God gave us eyes to see.
Yes, sir.
And who got ears to hear. You know, you see how Frank got on Scarface. You stole your deal. Nigga, I got heirs. The fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of things, a lot of movies. So people gotta watch movies and learn morals. You know what I mean? He accused him of stealing his deal, and he told him, "Nah, I got heirs." Fuck you mean? He talking about whoop whoop. I bring 1 million of motherfuckers. Shoot. What we doing? I'm tired of working on the. You know what I mean?
You better learn something while you doing all this, man. This is about.
Yeah, you got to. You know what I mean? Wise man hand increase it on and.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean? So
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you making time for us, man. Before we get out of here, any shots out, man, and of course where they can follow you at.
Man, follow me, Samson Dread, YouTube. Follow me, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and just follow me if you see me on the streets. You know what I mean? But it's coming though. That rapture is coming. You know what I mean? Something different. It's love all the time, and there's a difference to the clients. You know what I mean? When you talking about niggas, you know what I mean, cross-dressing and niggas is cokeheads and this nigga beat his bitch up and, you know what I mean? We ain't talking shit like that. I'm speaking based on my experiences.
Real nigga shit.
True this shit and a lot of fake shit, and maybe it's time for the game to be checked. And, that's what it is.
Hey, brother, you know one thing I can say about you, bro. Your light is starting to shine through.
Yes.
It's always been there. But now the light is turning on you where your light is be able to shine through. You just be yourself and you're going to be fine.
Yeah, that's all I like being me.
People, there's a lot of niggas that bodyguard, bro.
Yeah.
But these niggas ain't going viral.
Yeah.
These people don't have a situation where people are naturally gravitating to them just off of their real life and their story.
Yeah, understanding. Because I came from something that don't understand. Everybody had a job before they had a job.
Come on.
You know what I mean? My mom is smiling right now. And that's the most precious thing to my daughters because, he belong dead.
Yes,
he don't belong here. Oh, my God. Like, my mom tells me sometimes and cries. She be like, yo, I don't know what you was doing, bro. But, my dad got killed and my neighbors and them conspire against this shit. So I watched that shit and it fucked my head up, bro. Your fucking neighbors did what? And I watched them celebrate when my dad got killed. You know what I mean? So when my dad died, I knew I wanted to be a gangster and I was going to be a gangster. So I came up rebellious. My dad died when I was 8 years old. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, life came at me. I didn't ask it.
Yes, sir.
Well, people be like, oh, you young. And bro, life came at me. When I woke up the next day, my dad was dead, not fucking coming back. I'm watching the kids play with their dads. Like, that shit came at me. So I had to deal with life. You know what I mean? And that's why people like I tell you, my face is not like this. It's from the pain that I survived. I've been through some shit and I made it out. And, I'm here to educate niggas too. This is what I'm doing. I'm not here trying to spaz on rappers and, you know what I mean? But it is some fraudulent ones and, you know what I mean? Just like it's fraudulent bodyguards and it's fraudulent bitches and it's, fraudulent cars and checks and scammers and, you know what I mean? But the real can always, manifest, you know what I mean? So I love me some me. I don't care what they got to say. The truth is real, you know what I mean? And I stand on it, and I stand on business. And next time we talk about Walk 100 and meeting him, because I know him very well.
A testimonial of resilience, ladies and gentlemen. Samson Dread. Make sure you can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money Niche. This episode being brought to you by Touch of O'Shea. Natural skincare, all organic, all type of male products, deodorants, body butters, body oils. Make sure that you tap into them at Touch of O'Shea on Instagram. And of course, Engorge Rejuvenation Tea, promoting erections, improving stamina, size, endurance, and libidos. And all these products are natural, all 100% vegan and healthy for you. All right, remember, the bigger the drain, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with Samson Dread.
Another one.